What is going on, guys? My name is Arie and welcome back to another video. In this one, I wanted to show you exactly how to set up your Facebook ads columns. And I know if you don't know what I'm talking about, just wait a little bit longer. I'm gonna hop into my computer here and show you exactly what I'm talking about. I just want to explain the reason why you want to do this first. And honestly, it's very simple because you want to be looking at the right data when you're making ads. So if you're following any of my other strategies for Facebook ads, for example, you definitely want to make sure that your columns, so your columns are essentially, you know, like it'll say cost per result, impressions, whatever. You want to make sure those are set up correctly so that you're looking at the right data to make the right decisions in terms of scaling an ad or cutting an ad. So I'm just going to show you exactly how I set up mine so you can set up yours the exact same way and look at the right data and be able to really make evidence-based judgments, alright? So without wasting any more time, I'm going to hop into my computer here and get started. Alright guys, we're in my computer now. And you know, just a quick shout out here, I just fixed my background and look at how clean it looks. My desktop looks amazing. It just motivates me to just want to get more work done. And you know, shout out to all the people out there that watch Naruto. It's an amazing show. But anyways, let's keep going here with the tutorial. So right here, we're actually in my ad account. This is a separate ad account that I use for testing purposes. And as you can see, this is what I mean by columns, okay? Just these things, you know, delivery, results, reach, impressions, customer result, amount spent. And all these things are great, but they're not exactly the metrics that we are looking for. These are kind of irrelevant. I mean, not all of them, but most of them, you know, like if we're running ads, we don't really see exactly, like, yeah, we see cost per purchase, but how do we know how many people reach the store or how many people added products to their cart? So this is exactly what I wanted to show you how to do so that you're judging your decisions on the actual data that we're getting. So right here, for example, let's just go and use, okay, so right here, so this is what you do, okay? Let's just get right to the point. What you do is just, you would click this little columns tab right here. And then once you click that, you have all these options, and then you just want to go down here where it says customize columns. And then you want to click that, and then it prompts you to this site, this page right here. And then, so you want to have your campaign name, and then right after that, you want to have the amount spent, okay? Because you want to see how much your campaign or ad sets have spent. So amount spent is going to be right after. Then right after that, we're going to have reach. And this is how you do it. You just pick these right up. And then right after reach, we're actually gonna have link clicks. Okay, link clicks. And then after that, honestly, these are irrelevant. We don't need these. We don't need these. Website purchases we will need, but I'll just show you how you can actually get it. So we have these for now, and now we need to add some more though. So we're actually gonna go cost per 1,000 people reached. And we can just do CPM, but honestly, CPM is not extremely important. Obviously, if you have a lower CPM, that's a, you know, lower cost per 1,000 impressions. You're likely gonna see lower costs across the whole board in terms of like link clicks, add to carts, purchases, but not always. So that's why I'm saying it's not super relevant, but we can still add it just to look at it, I guess, to make ourselves feel better. Just kidding. But after that, we want to do website add to cart. So we want to obviously know how many people have added this specific product to their cart, and then we want to do websites checkout initiated, and then we want to do that right after the add to cart because, like I said, we want to see who actually reached checkout after adding to their cart, after viewing the content, you know? It just makes sense. And then right after that, we're gonna do website purchases. So website purchases, perfect. We got it all settled right there. And then right after that, we're gonna do website cost per website purchase, perfect. So cost per website purchase, that's right after website purchase, because this is actually the most important metric that we want to look at is the cost per purchase, because obviously a lower cost per purchase is how we're gonna determine whether or not to scale an ad or cut it. And then right after that, we want to do website purchase conversion value. And the reason why we want to have that is because we want to see, say somebody orders like 3 things of your product. It will show up as one purchase, but if you have the website purchase conversion value set up right here, it will show you the total amount of money that those purchases, like, equaled out to be. And obviously Facebook is a little glitchy sometimes and it won't, you know, track it perfectly, but it does a pretty good job overall. And then right after that, we want to do website purchase ROAS, which is return on ad spend. And the reason why we want to do that is because we just want to see that we're getting a good return on our ad spend. So a good return on your ad spend, like something that is scalable, is anything anywhere from 2.5 and above, really. 2.5 and above is just ideal. But obviously if you're getting just like a lower, just see what your cost per purchase is and judge it based on your profits. This is kind of a more advanced video, guys. I'm sorry for those of you who are beginners, but this is still important and you definitely got to do this. At least just set up your columns. Maybe just don't listen to anything I say and just set up the columns. But this is gold though for those of you who are more advanced. That's pretty much it, guys. But you know what, since a lot of you guys are like more beginners, you kind of want to see your cost per link click too. And the main reason is obviously to see how much we're spending per link click. It's not super relevant, like I said, but it will be a good measure, like a good variable to measure in terms of whether to cut an ad that hasn't gotten us purchases yet or not. But you typically want to cut any ad that hasn't gotten you any purchases after spending your break-even point, which is pretty much your profit point. And then, so we're all done here. This is perfect. And now what we're gonna do is actually click save as a preset. And we wanna name this ideal columns, okay? And then we're gonna wanna click apply, that's important, and perfect. So see, now we have these set up like this. So now it says amount spent, reach, cost per 1,000 impressions, and now we're looking at the relevant data. This is the data we wanna be looking for. And then this is the last part. So, oops. So after you do that, you want to click the columns tab again, and you want to do set as default. You want these as your default, okay, I'm sorry. You want these as your default columns, okay? And real quick, I'm going to show you just like one of my ad sets from my actual campaign so you can kind of see how I look at these. Alright guys, so right here, this is how I set up my columns, like I said. I mean, it's not exactly how I showed you, but this is just what works for me. And, you know, there's some things that I like to have in mind that maybe you don't need right now, but this is an amazing ad set right here. This one is live right now. So see, this ad set is a really good one, guys, because right here, you know, we spent 25, we got $186 back, 7.24 website purchase ROAS. That is incredible. And look at, now I'm looking at all the data that I need to be looking at, okay? 5 initiated checkouts and 5 purchases, 14 add to carts, 44 link clicks. This is an awesome ad set. So this is an example of why you want to look at the right data, because if I didn't have my column set up like this, I wouldn't really know if this ad was like an actual good one or not, you know? And that's exactly why it's so important, guys. That is all I have for this video. It's kind of a quick one, but very important. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you enjoyed the value, and make sure that you are tuning in for every new video, because I drop these videos every single day. If I don't, I'll let you know on Instagram why I didn't, but I'm trying to be very consistent with this. So that's all I got for you today, guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.